Jo Bailey, and I'm Monuments and Memorials Officer for Southampton City Council. It was built in 1913, that's when it was unveiled, but the story starts really back in 1909 when the idea emerged for the memorial itself. A young, ambitious professor of history at the Hartley University College, which is now the University of Southampton, came up with this idea. Also, a lot of interest in developing stronger links with America at the time. Lots of the big shipping companies were planning to come to Southampton, and so many of the local councillors saw immediately an opportunity here to create something that symbolised the links between America and Southampton would be a good move.
I'm Andy Russel and I'm the city archaeologist, and the archaeologists look after all the old memorials and monuments in the city. We've got over 400, ranging from town walls through to more recent memorials such as the Mayflower Memorial that's only been there 100 years. People ask why we needed to carry out the repair works. The reason is that after 100 years of standing here in the wind that blows off the Solent, the memorial was very badly crumbling, and I can show you a piece. The top, the dome and the columns were held together with metal pins, and the salty sea air has got in and rusted the metal, which then expanded and has exploded the stone, so it's cracked and pieces would have fallen off onto passers-by, so we've had to rebuild the top. Also, the top is covered in a dome, and there's a bronze model of the Mayflower on top of that. The dome was covered in glass mosaics, little squares of glass. Some of them are covered in gold leaf, others are different colours. And again, the rain and the frost had got in and caused cracks, and quite a few of them had dropped off over the years. So we took the opportunity to repair the dome and make sure the weather doesn't get in and it'll last for another 100 years.
In 1909, the organising committee that was raising funds for the memorial organised a competition to get the best possible design for the memorial. And so it advertised for entries, and the top 10 was selected by the committee and put on display in the town library for members of the public to have a look at. The winning proposal was by a man called R.M. Lucas, a local man. He was Southampton Corporation's architect, and his initial design was very ambitious. It was very big. It was the design of a prow ship, so the Mayflower emerging from the town walls with a big pillar built on the top of it. And on top of that, there was a group of pilgrims, a family group, a man, woman and a child, I think that was to have been in bronze, looking out wistfully to see across the waterfront towards the direction that the ship would have gone. The design that Mr. Lucas came up with turned out to be too expensive. It was going to cost something like £2,000, I believe, and at that stage they had raised considerably less than that, despite the huge efforts that were put into the fundraising. So he was asked to go away and come up with a more modest scheme, which he did, which cost something in the region of £600, so a lot cheaper. But it is the memorial that we have here today. I'm looking forward to seeing it at night when the light in the firebox is lit, which was always there. It was inserted right at the outset, and we've got it working again as a result of the restoration.